Good morning or afternoon, depending upon where you're sitting. It's Jennifer Redmond Knight, and as you guys know, we're helping people work better together. And this week, we are continuing our conversation around facilitating groups. And this conversation is around conflict and underlying conflict. And I don't know about you all, but I really do not enjoy conflict. And as a facilitator, it can be super uncomfortable for me and others. But as a facilitator, we have a great responsibility. We have got to be willing to acknowledge the quote elephant in the room and figure out what's going on and how to address it so that your team, your coalition can really move forward productively together. So this week I highlight 3 different ways we can acknowledge those things. The first way is to acknowledge it, to say, okay, it's there. People may not be saying anything, but you can see it on their faces. They're looking pretty grumpy. They're looking disconnected. They're, those kind of things. This is one of the reasons that those of you who know me know that I'm always asking people to share their video when we're having a conversation. I just got done facilitating a webinar where very few people shared their video. So I was not sure where they were. I couldn't see those expressions on their faces. So it's important to see that so that you know what's going on, but you got to acknowledge it. And then, the next piece in that is you've got to get to know what's going on with it. What is happening? Have those conversations. Is it just among a couple of people that's kind of spread throughout the group? Is it the entire group? What's going on? And then the third piece is resolve it. Find ways to resolve it. Bring people together. Do a lot of listening. Do a lot of empathy, trying to understand where people are coming from. And then you're probably going to be able to find some solutions or some ways to address it. There are times that things won't work and teams just need to be adjusted, and some team members may not need to be still on your team. So those have to be acknowledged as well. But ultimately, as a facilitator, you've got to address that conflict. So check out my post this week, and I would love to know ways that you guys have dealt with underlying conflict as a facilitator. I think this is something we can all learn from one another in. So I'll post a question in the chat box here. And then also, if you guys would like updates when I post new blogs, I post them every Monday morning, and I will put a link to a resource that you can get, my emotional intelligence and partnership building resource. Let me know, and I'll be sure to add you to the list, and you'll get the very first updates on those new posts. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your Tuesday and that you find ways to address some of those areas of conflict that are not easy to do, but they're super important if you're going to move forward together. Thanks. Have a great rest of your day. Bye.